Wow, guys, this game is, oh my god, OMG amazing. In fact, I will cosplay for this occasion. Oh yeah, you can now call me Doctor. So for the first part of the video, I want to talk about the reasons to play the game and what I would like to see in the future. 1. Do you love cute waifus? And not just cute waifus, but none of that, boob in the face type. This is in 2020, more clothes is the new sexy. This is the way. 2. The whole design of the game just feels balanced. Feels like all the units can be powerful depending on the situation and setup. The game definitely throws a lot of different scenarios at you. Sometimes you need to hit the air units. Sometimes you have enemies that have stealth. Some have armor and magical resistance. It's just that it makes you feel like every single operator could be necessary. And now for number 3. Busy in real life or in a need of a side game? Since this game has no PvP, you can just enjoy the game at your own pace. And number 4, the UI and music. Oh man, the UI is so smooth. Like I can literally just, look at my siege in the lobby, with the music playing. It's definitely, a masterpiece, if you will. So now for the future, what would I as a gamer like to see? The first thing, maybe some sort of co-op mode. I really do want to see this. I really remember back in like the Warcraft customized map tower defense days, when you had to work really hard to cover the butts of your hopeless teammates. Those are really the days, and I just can't wait if they implement some sort of co-op mode that I can play with my online friends, real life friends. That would just be a hoot. And then the second sort of hope would be some sort of guild system, right? If we have a guild system instead of just using Discord, we can have our small, elite communities. So we can chat with each other, and of course we can, flex a little bit of our team, our skins, the rules. And then number 3, oh yeah, with all those otakus everywhere, yeah, we want that oath or marriage system, along with some L2D artwork. We have a lot of weebs, and might as well go all the way. As this is just sort of an introduction and sort of first impressions video, I don't really want to go in depth on a lot of these topics. The first sort of important part of getting into the game would be the re-rolling. And the good news is that there's a lot of guide videos out there, and you don't really need at least 6 stars. You can basically beat all the content with the free units, if you will. And although we do want to, try to go for all those high rarity operators. So there's a whole bunch of re-rolling videos out there, but as I myself am not a hardcore re-roller that is into all this min-maxing, so I want to keep everything really simple. If you do not want to spend days burning yourself out re-rolling, or if you do not have a multi-instance setup, these are the recommendations I would go for. So first option, you can just simply re-roll on the newbie banner. So you do that 10 row after you complete the first 2 maps, and then you quit on the third map, which is 0-1. And what you're aiming for would be a double 6-star. Of course, you do want to start on a double 6-star. That at least one of them has to be something you want, right? So this method is a little bit difficult. It probably could take you up to maybe 20-30 tries, I would say. Could be more. And this is what I went for. I got a double 6-star, Siege and Exercise. Yeah, so the other option would be you would go for just the starter unit that you would like. So it's kind of like you're targeting, if you like Exercise or if you like Siege, you can start with that. So it's kind of like, a starter, starting Pokemon, if you will. Yeah, and my recommendations are for the early game would be Exercise or Siege to start your journey, and then for those Husbando lovers, it will be Silver Ash. So I'm sure that some people who watch this video actually, just starting the game or, are interested in the game and might, have a go. So I have, here some, I would say beginner's tips that I have learned along the way, that I thought could be useful to the newer players out there. So number 1 is that 2 of the 3 stars are actually fully refunded up to Elite 1. So there are actually these quests that will just, give you the resources for you upgrading those, 2 3-star units. So what I'm saying is, do not fear in investing in your 3-star units, at least for 2 of them. Right. There are a lot of good options. I went for Melantha and Beagle, but a lot of people also go for like Cruz. Fang is a popular waifu as well, and then there is Lava if you need for the caster. Right. Okay, so for number 2 would be the Lungmen dollar currency. So sometimes when you're starting out the game, you have a lot of the sanity or stamina, and you will have a lot of these potions that the game gives you, but you can't spend fast enough. So one thing you must know is that this Lungmen dollar currency is usually the limiting factor. So do not ever think that you have farmed too much of this currency, because you have not. You need a whole bunch of this Lungmen dollar. It's always about getting Lungmen dollars. So if you have extra sanity, I would just go and farm the Lungmen dollar, right? And here is where you can get them. So you just go to combat, and then you go to supplies and cargo escort. Right. Number 3. Even as you're starting out, please make sure you're doing your annihilation Chernobyl, and you're hitting the weekly limit. I mean, even if you cannot beat it, the game still refunds you some of the sanity. So it is actually efficient, even if you're not clearing the whole stage. So make sure you keep, you're aware of like when the reset time is, which is also, as you click on this annihilation, you can see, like it will tell you how many days left. Right. So make sure you're hitting the limit, and because this is a very important one if you want to roll on those banners. Now for number 4, for the recruitment, I would always do 9 hours unless you know what you're doing and you're targeting for like a specific, for example, like castle, like the 1-star unit. This is because 9 hours will enable you to have a higher chance of hitting the 5 stars, and also 9 hours will it'll let you be able to get those tags easier, because sometimes if you do lower number of hours, sometimes you lose certain tags and you cannot get certain units. For this, I'll discuss more in depth in a later video. So number 5, do not try to convert the originium or the yellow gems into the orundum, the red gems, because they're very hard to attain in game and are basically sort of like the limited currency, or the whale currency. So essentially you want to save these for skins, or for certain important events you want to exchange this for sanity, right? And actually finally there's another one that I want to bring up, is for the furniture currency. I would not spend so much in the stores, because apparently for the limited events and stuff you can get better furniture that gives you more comfort, more value. So you might want to hold on to those. At least don't spend too much. Alright, if time allows in the coming future, I wish to make videos to consolidate what I've learned from playing the game. And what I do want to talk about is the base, recruitment, and maybe learn some strategy, how to beat certain stages that I think are difficult. And I want to end the video with the recent data mine information I have received from a Discord friend. Of course, it is not 100% like set in stone. They can still change it, but we can see what's here. Right. So first thing, we get this hibiscus skin. So completely free. So it's a 3-star unit. It's kind of like the Fang we received earlier during launch. And so now we get this hibiscus skin completely free, which is very nice. Although I do not use this unit, it's definitely a nice gesture to give something to the free-to-play players. And then we get these. Once they give us that free skin, we get these limited edition, you can say sort of paid skins. Not paid to win, because there's no stats in the skin. It's purely aesthetics. So for me, I will definitely get this Texas skin. Maybe the Spectre skin too, but I'm not too sure. So yeah, this is definitely completely optional, but since actually there's only one 6-star Vanguard, so I can't use 2 6-star Vanguards. Even in Chinese server, there's still only one. So Texas, which I actually got earlier today, super hyped. And yeah, so I'm definitely going for Texas. Although one can say this skin looks kind of like her default skin a little bit. It's very similar. Well, not it's like extra coat, but the colors are similar. And but I'm definitely getting that skin. Next, we have this pizzeria limited furniture set. Not really into this, but seeing that this is a limited furniture set, and it's quite unique. You don't usually see the dormitory have some pizzeria kind of theme, so I'm definitely also going for this for sure. And I heard some of it's farmed, and some of it you have to use your furniture currency. Now we get to the exciting part, right? So the banners. So the first banner is Shining Saria, Estina, Spectre, and Project Red. So I'm usually the type of gacha player that just goes for those 6-star waifus. I do not have Shining or Saria, and then my team is really lacking in the healing and tanking department. So sign me up. My plan is to keep rolling until I have either one. Right? It's once you get one, you don't really want to keep rolling because you might get the other one too. So it's a risk. You don't really get a dupe. I mean, dupes are good because they give you some certificates and a little bit of a bonus, but not really. I'm not planning to spend so much money. I mean, I think currently I just buy the monthly pack, and I bought the monthly gacha ticket as well. So I bought 2 things from the shop. So yeah, but then the next one, that next banner, it's not next banner. It should be coming out. I think the Scatty banner will come out on the 5th, and then the Shining Asaria banner will come out on the 7th. So the Scotty banner, okay. Her along with Chen are probably my favorite, marriage-worthy waifus. I will be starting with this banner. I'm gonna go all the way. Hopefully, the damage won't be too great, on my wallet, right? So another thing to note is that, comparing to the Chinese server, we have skipped a banner. The one with Aisha and Ifrit. And I do not know if we are coming back to those banners. I mean, that banner. Or are we really going at an accelerated pace? Which is rather unfortunate because that was one of the banners I'm also looking forward to as well, right? So, yeah. Okay, but a lot of great things to come, and along with this is also an event, and I believe we'll have a story with it. So I'm really hyped, really looking forward to this. And anyways, there you have it. So I do plan on making more videos, as I play this game, and yeah, hopefully, I get good luck, these gacha rolls for next week, and see you guys soon. Bye.